The Ford Maya. It was to be a mid-engine, two-seater sports coupe that would feature a Ford V6 as its power plant, a manual transmission, and a removable targa top. It first appeared in 1984 at the Turin Motor Show in Italy. The Maya was designed by legendary Italian automotive designer Giorgetto Giugiaro and his team at Italdesign. These folks also designed the DeLorean DMC-12 and the Lotus Esprit. That wedge shape was all the rage in the mid-80s, however the Maya more than nailed that look. The interior was captivating. Sweeping leather wrapped around the driver and passenger, from the dash all the way to the integrated armrest and the door panels. It featured leather seats and a steering wheel that housed all the control buttons that would normally be found in the center of the dashboard. The Maya was built as a working concept. It was first powered by a 140 horsepower Ford V6, mated to a 5-speed. The final production Maya was to be powered by a 3.0-liter, 250 horsepower Yamaha V6. By today's standards, that's not a lot of ponies, but in the mid-80s it was plenty, especially in a lightweight, small two-seater. The Maya was built to handle in the corners as well. It featured unassisted rack and pinion steering, double wishbone front, and 5-link rear suspension, all made from light alloy components. Braking was to be handled by 4-piston, 4-wheel disc brakes. 3 versions of the Maya were built, with one being shipped to Dearborn for their consideration. This was to be an affordable yet somewhat exotic sports car for Ford. Ultimately, Ford decided against building the Maya. As much as it would have been an interesting car to drive, ultimately I would have to agree with the decision from a profitability standpoint. There were not enough buyers for a car like that, especially when you consider there was a lot of competition in that space. The Fiat X19 had been available for a few years. Pontiac had just released the Fiero, and Toyota just released the MR2, and in the upper performance range, Lotus had the Esprit. Adding yet another car into that market segment made little sense. Still, it would have been fun to rip down a curvy road in a small, mid-engine Ford with a manual transmission. This is Tony from Tony's Fords and Mustangs. If you enjoyed this look into the automotive past, consider subscribing to my channel. There's hundreds of videos there covering Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury products.